was just devastated last year when the local sports team didn't perform the way I
They didn't score enough
did.
goal points when they were playing their sports ball.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oliver, what's with your background? You're not in San Francisco.
Right? Why do you have the same one as Celso?
Well, to be fair, I'm also not in San Francisco, so I'm a hypocrite.
Default background.
Standing in solidarity. I mean, this is my default background.
It's nice. See, if I had a nice background, like it's just my sad bed. No one wants to see that.
Actually,
It's not the bachelor pad where like the bed's in the corner on the ground. Like it's not that sad, but
my desk is a mess right now because I was painting more minis.
Ooh.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you go.
you got a lot of patience. That is some detail right there. I figured you would be out of patience by given what you do for work, but you've
No, that is how I tolerate them.
Minnie's is his moment of zen.
Yeah, it's like this is actually relaxing. It's like that Walter Goggins character. Yes, I need, bitch. I need you to do your fucking job.
Is that vice principal?
I have no idea what it's from, but I see it every once in a while. I'm just like, yep, that is me at work.
Okay. Yeah, let's hop in here. It's been a hot second.
Oh.
Are we live now? Jamie?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. So yeah, last time, or rather 2 weeks ago, you guys took care of the lovely old ladies. You found some monies.
We tucked them into bed.
Yeah, you tucked them in the bed.
To their eternal sleep.
They're a very warm bed.
Yeah, Jimothy, did you get any of those out of those 3 kills? Did you add more to your geriatric tally?
Can't hear
Wait.
you.
I said I'm sure I did, but I'm not sure.
Okay. I feel like you did one of them, but just something. I don't know if you're keeping track of that, how many old people you kill, but didn't want you to forget to include.
I also count it if I convince the party to kill old people, and I feel like the fact that I set the ship on fire maybe.
That's true. That's true. In your mind, for a moment there, you had 3 additional kills.
Yeah.
So
It hurts to take them off the list. The most.
yeah, you're like, I might as well just keep them on.
Race.
Just a sad little race. Or you don't have a eraser, you have to scribble it out, which is even worse.
When he gets to like, is it like a punch card? Once he gets to like 20, he gets like an ice cream or something.
20
No, when I
old
hit
people.
20, the next one gets their life spared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even if they're terrible, I'm like, I can't kill them. What do you want me to do? There's the rules are rules. The punch card has spoken.
Now, does that extend to your party? Because you added, like if your party ends up killing him, you're like, oh, you can't do that, or you're just like, not me specifically.
Yeah, no, it's just not me specifically. If it's in my control, I let them go, and I say praise be to the punch card.
And instead, he eats one of those muffins he's been hanging on to since the first part of this campaign.
Aggressively.
Okay, that'd be fun. I have to come up now with the worst possible old person.
What number are you on? 21? Perfect.
Perfect.
Working with the DM for more in-depth storytelling.
Yeah, more storytelling about like killing old people. For
Hey.
our 65 and plus audience, I do apologize.
It worked in that first season of Critical Role for a while.
The views of the characters do not reflect of the players in real life.
Right.
Unless
I like
Matt,
old
you
people.
want to say something? You're like, I love old people. I
I
volunteer.
worked
all
at a
the time.
bank for a few years. I love old people. Of course I do.
But just the ones with money, right?
Usually not.
That's like, my grandmother was an old person. Okay.
True.
Such a dumb thing. I
My
apologize.
grandmother was foolproof.
I like Greg
Love
because
it.
he's not said anything. He's just like, I don't approve of any of this.
All right, Greg, we'll go back to talking about football. How about that?
Yeah, Greg's a big football guy.
Like just
Oh,
say
yeah, I
something
love
I can that I can cue off of and make everybody groan like I usually do.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Okay, so yeah, so you guys do that, and then you guys decide that, you know what? This island is it's not really for me anymore. And so you guys are going to head back, but first you kind of have to find the I say the last comment, the island tropical retreat. You're going to find the kind of like the neck of the bell to kind of summon Angajuk or figure out another way to get back to the mainland. So that's kind of where we left off. Did you guys have any questions, thoughts, comments, feedback?
Nope, let's go ring that bell.
Okay.
Was there like a sweepstakes to get off the island?
You haven't found somebody who would be a good game show host type person yet. But if you do find them, then maybe. You'll have to play for it. We'll play like, I'll make like an inversion.
Family Feud.
I was exactly thinking that. Family Feud.
Because
Oh,
we have
no.
exactly 5 people. It'd be great. And you guys
More like
have to
Running Man.
clap.
That- oh,
Compulsory
yeah.
Clapping.
One of you guys have to gives like the worst possible answer. And you're like, yeah, good answer, good answer.
Killing old people. Oh, good answer. It's not up there.
That'd be fun. I'd make something like that if you guys were interested in that. That'd be like an
Needs
in-person.
retirement.
Hmm.
But you can have Jimothy.
Okay. Why don't you guys give me a group survival roll here? So kick this thing off here.
Yeah, starting off strong.
let's get them out of the way here. Good lord. Did you roll a 2? Yeah, you rolled a 2. Okay.
Plus my wisdom modifier equals 1.
Wait, your wisdom modifier is a -1?
Yes.
I thought you were more wise. than that.
Silo the unwise.
Are you just proficient in perception? Is that why you're
Yes. That's why I get a
Okay.
+3 to perception.
Gotcha. I was like, I thought you were a bit wiser than that, but I guess you are pretty young.
I am most efficient at intimidation.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, you couldn't intimidate these old women. So, okay, so we got 14, 17, 1, 18, 13. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I'll roll for Orla. She's with you guys. She's part of the party.
Is
Orla's
the
got-
Mephit going to join our group as
Uh,
our drink cooler?
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do with him? You guys started like Orla rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
Was
Twins.
I thought he ran away. Flew away.
He did. He started going away, but you guys kind of did like where's Rachel? Like, where is she? Trying to get information out of him, and he was kind of ultimately useless. So okay, wow, I feel like I kind of sabotaged you guys' role with Orla rolling, but
yeah, what gives?
yeah,
Really
what's up with
bringing
that?
down the average right there.
Yeah,
Do Jimothy and Oz, do we just like leave the group behind?
no. Well, maybe.
I mean,
So-
you can choose to do that.
Essentially what ends up happening is you guys start traveling along the coast, because that's typically where you found the last bell, essentially, and it takes you pretty much the better part of the day, and essentially, rather than like a few hours, it takes you most part of the day, The nice thing is, like, you just follow the coast. It's not like you're in a forest that you're gonna get lost or anything like that. So you keep following it, and eventually you do come across kind of that same. It's interesting that, like, maybe it was constructed, or maybe they just chose a particular, like, landform, but it looks like the same type of, I don't know, geography last time, where it was like this kind of slopes up into like this like ramp, and then it follows this kind of like very thin, like almost like isthmus or whatever, some peninsula out into the water there. Seems like only really one person can get across, and at the end of it there's this post, and then hanging from the post is this like large bell. No, it's a little ding. You hear like the waves.
Handbell.
Yeah, you hear the waves crashing, and you're like, how the hell is this thing gonna hear this? But yeah, you see the same thing. You see the rope where, you had to pull on it, and that would like cause the mechanism to ring the bell. So it is nightfall, though, unfortunately. So I guess the question is, do you guys want to stay on the island for the how do I say this? For the night, or do you guys want to get to mainland and then stay, spend the night on the mainland? It's kind of your call, and that's whether Angajuk shows up or not.
Do we want to travel? I mean, I guess the water is going to be dark regardless, right?
Right. Unless you guys
I
have some
think we
lights
take
on.
the red eye boat ride.
You like wake up, you're like, oh god, why did I choose this? Why didn't I spend the extra $50?
But it's gonna be dark, so it'll be great for sleeping, I'm sure.
Yeah, nothing could happen. What?
No. Nothing.
Nothing could happen at all. Okay, so I've got one vote for Red Eye. Does anyone feel the same way, or you guys want to kind of do it now?
Our whale companion seems pretty intelligent, so like if we were to summon him, we could ask him, like, is it wise to travel at night?
Oh, that's a good point. But do you really want to inconvenience him by summoning him, and then he'd be like, nah, and you're like,
Shit. Well,
I'm just kidding.
you can chill with us here. Just
This is his
water.
normal route. So like he could just hang out on this side and then take us on the early flight the next morning, or the early boat ride.
You don't know him. Maybe he's off the clock.
That's true. We don't know if he has a family.
That's right. You never asked him. That's kind of rude, honestly.
Yeah, kind of.
You guys
you don't get into the freaking Uber and be like, hey, do you have a family? Do you have a wife and kids? Or do you have a husband? And like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's real intrusive.
They wouldn't respond unless they're willing to give a ride.
That's a good point. That's true. You're like pretty much essentially like calling in the app, and you're like not getting a connection or whatever. Okay. All right. So do you guys? Okay. So I guess the question is, you want to try that now and see, or did you change your mind, Zoran, or do you guys want to like wait till the morning? It's not one
No,
way.
I still want to try the bell. I mean, if Angajuk does not come, that's fine.
Okay.
Then we'll try in the morning.
Who is going to cross this very narrow path to get there, or they're gonna fly or do something fun?
I guess I will go ahead and do it.
Oh boy.
The most dexterous person?
Yes.
Asylum?
Literally the most
I think you missed
dexterous
step last
amongst
time or
us.
something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly the lightest.
Oh, that's a good point. You can do that. It's not that far out.
Yeah.
Wow. I was the only person who had any faith in USILO, just for the record.
Oh,
It's
I
all
had
right.
no faith.
I know, I didn't voice doubt or express faith.
Support.
I was neutral on this.
I was the GM and I was expressing doubt. Sorry, Asylum.
Wow.
Asylum? Oh
definitely
my
was
god, that's
doubtful.
so dumb.
You idiot. How could you do that?
So
oh.
I will get within 30 feet of the bell and Misty step the rest of the way to it.
Okay, so you you're on top of there. You hear it's kind of nice, like the waves are kind of crashing into the side of it. It seems like that's something that you've kind of noticed a bit more so now. Like when it got on the island, it was almost kind of like eerily calm in some respect, and now it's almost like there's like a life to it in some respect with the waves coming in and all that. Maybe it's the device, or maybe it's something else. So okay, so you get there and you ring-a-ling-a-ling, or it's more of like a gong, I guess, in some respect. You get to decide.
Either way, I'm gonna smack it with my hammer.
Oh, you're not even gonna like use the rope mechanism.
Nope.
You're gonna like.
Just
Okay.
ding.
All right, roll to attack. Let's see if you dent this thing. It's like donk. It just like caves in.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't break it.
It just cracks. It's like a real brittle material. Jesus Christ.
Does a 25 hit?
Okay.
He knocks it into the fucking ocean, and Ungajuk doesn't hear it or show up.
What the fuck?
I feel like you should have said tap it with my hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like you were like doing like a full two-handed swing there. Okay, so you strike it. Yeah, I mean you do quite a bit. It's not brittle, so it doesn't like break or crack or anything like that. But yeah, I mean by hitting it, you get a pretty good reverberation, and then the mechanism starts going back and forth like what is it called? The ball.
The clapper.
The clapper is actually called that? Oh, okay. The clapper.
The uvula.
Vuvuzela?
I mean, it sounds better than the donger.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. The donging mechanism. Okay. So, yeah. And you wait, and the first time you did it, it took some time. It wasn't like Ungajuk's like 2 minutes away or whatever. You guys have to, you bring it, you get some good, I don't know if you hit it again or anything like that, but you get, the sound is pretty loud. It overcomes the waves crashing or anything like that. And about, I don't know, do you misty step back afterwards, or you just kind of wait there the entire time?
I'll just wait there.
Okay. So you're waiting there. You guys are all just watching a silo. I don't know. What are you like T-posing up there? Like, what are you doing?
It's like watch the bell, and then like, because I'm assuming if it's in hammer reach, it's about arm's reach, so I'll like tap it with my hand and swing it back and forth a couple of times.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So about maybe like 15 minutes go by, and then yeah, you guys kind of on the mainland, you spot a little bit farther away, but you spot like water coming, being excreted or from a blowhole, and eventually you do see the large whale kind of with the seemed like the makeshift saddle on its back.
There he is.
Up here.
Has he put on weight? Is that what you mean by large whale?
Well, I would say he's larger relative to some of the... Well, I guess you haven't seen other whales, so... Good point, Greg. That's very insensitive language I'm using. So, he appears, and I forgot what he sounds like. I was going to make him sound like the same walrus, but I guess we'll go with that. He's like, hello! What can I do you for?
So I think we're ready to head back to the mainland.
Take us back, please.
I've sensed a presence in the aura of the island, or rather a lack thereof. Do you know anything of this?
Oh, yeah.
We found 3 ladies and killed them.
What? I mean, what? I've got to keep up the charade.
That'd be funny if the whale's like, You did what now? In like a normal sound.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, what? You did what? I mean, what?
I guess we killed 4
I'm going to say,
ladies.
was it 3 or 4?
Wait a minute.
I don't know. Whatever we did, we definitely brought the house down.
Do you mean Grim Skull, the castle?
Oh yeah, that also went down. Yeah.
Currently,
Okay.
pile of
Our
rubble.
fault.
Okay, how much do you guys want to give him information? He's just curious, but
We managed to drive off Oral. When she was destroyed, her castle came collapsing down. And then we ran into 3, I believe they were hags, but they sent an undead giant after us, and that we didn't like that.
that really rubbed me the wrong way.
And we took
They
offense
had
to
to
that.
go.
They had to go. Very interesting. I wonder if I have to keep doing this then.
At least once more, maybe?
Yeah, we could be your last trip, and then you could be retired.
Don't talk him out of it right now.
I see.
One last voyage. Do you want us to cut this bell down or something?
No, I don't mind. I don't get too many visitors. I'm interested to see whether more individuals come to the island with the absence of Oral. But I have a feeling she may come back.
Well, that's a story for another day.
Hopefully
Okay.
long after some of these people have died.
That's an adventure for another party.
That's right. Yes, it's another adventure path. We don't have to belabor it now. So you wish to go back now? I will say it might be dangerous at night.
What does that
For
mean for
you or
you, though?
for us, or both?
Well, for both, I suppose that if you plan on wanting to see or produce any light, it is less risky if you go into the darkness, unless you can see at night.
Only in shades of gray.
50 to be exact.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
What kind of episode is this gonna be tonight?
So,
Hey.
is he willing to wait?
We have a very particular set of tastes.
I mean, Anga joke, you just came here. Was it dangerous on the way here? You couldn't see?
No, but I normally frequent these waters. I just wanted to let you know it is always a risk. I can take care of myself, but I worry for you all.
Well, do we have to produce any light on the trip back? We could.
Negative. I can go below the depths and just fine.
Oh, all right.
Does the enchantment that lets us breathe, does that give off any kind of light? Do we remember?
So it does. It's very minor. But it's not. I mean, very minor in a very dark area could be. It's not going to be nothing. So there is some risk associated with that. But any additional light would just add to that.
Right. It keeps back the water, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but did we have to hang on to Angajuk when we came here?
No, it was really kind of like a little like, almost like a little like environment or a little biome essentially within that bubble.
Yeah. So Angajuk, can't we just like sleep on your back while you navigate back?
Of
Wow,
course.
he does all the work while we just sleep.
That's literally what a pilot does.
He's like, yes, no, I just, my boss had me have to say this fine print,
I don't remember this fine print on the way here.
Right. Oh, sorry. And he kind of like points to on the saddle. It's just like, by boarding, you consent to the following. And it's like the tiniest script.
Yeah, it's like in the Santa Claus where they have the little card and it just gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's exactly right. But it's
Oh,
on like
God.
the saddle.
Do you have any swim attendants?
I was thinking more of the warning walls from the labyrinth. Turn back while you still can. Oh, come on! I haven't been able to say it in such a long time.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be dark whether or not it's day or night out here. Like, I assume he's not just skimming just below the surface of the ocean. You go down far enough, and it doesn't matter what.
That's true. So,
where the sun is in the sky. So, I figure we might as well. Yeah.
My vote is still to go.
Seems like everyone.
Yeah. I think we should go.
Okay.
Let's just take the risk.
What's the worst that happens?
Ambushed.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Who's gonna compete against a sperm whale? He's pretty big.
That's right.
A giant squid might.
That might happen.
I believe you don't get along with big squids, huh?
No, though sometimes when I best them, I get to eat them.
Yeah, that's gotta be a good thing. Well, if things get rough, I can make our pal here a little stronger.
Very good.
Oh, for a whole frickin' hour? That's how long this thing lasts? Huh.
All right. Well, feel free. I will pull up to the mainland here. And he kind of like pulls up. It's just like, all right, everyone, hop on.
You know what I want to do right now? I almost want to cast Fly on Ungajuk.
What the fuck?
At least get his consent first. Don't he cast his spells on it?
You just have to touch a willing creature. There's no size limit on the creature.
That would be honestly incredible. He would probably. I mean, this is fun. Why don't you roll an insight check on him?
I mean, you can turn it off if he's like, okay, I'm done. Right?
What, then we free fall into the ocean?
Yeah, it would be.
That's not great.
Okay. You're not sure whether or not he'd be down for this unless you asked. But the one way to find out, I guess.
We just got done defeating a so-called goddess. Angajuk, have you ever wanted to fly?
Fly like the birds above the water?
This would be more like swimming through the air.
Interesting. Is it safe?
For about 10 minutes, it should be.
All right. I'm not opposed.
I will cast Fly on. I'll let us get on.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you get on first. Y'all get on.
And I will cast Fly on Ungajuk.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, so this is actually incredible. So you start seeing. I mean, let me look this up real quick. I'm just curious. Yeah, so sperm whale weighs between 45 to 60 tons. So He's definitely on the upper limit of that. He's like, yeah, well, a 60-tonner for sure. So you see this massive creature start like flying up, and he's like, I'm doing it, as he like rises above. He's like, wait a minute, too high, and he's like trying to like adjust.
Just focus on where you want to go, and the spell will take you there through the air.
And so then he like starts to like propel forward, and you guys just this is actually awesome. He starts like hovering, and you see like this large shadow cast below, because it's you know, it's not fully dark night yet, and you guys are flying through the air with this massive creature. Wow, that is awesome. He's just like, wow, I can see my house from here.
It's the whole ocean, isn't it?
Yes. And he's like, you got my humor. Okay, so you guys, so you fly. Yeah, pretty much. And you guys you're flying, and how long does this last? 10 minutes, you said?
It lasts 10 minutes, and so when we get close to the 10 minutes, I'll let them know to like it's because I think the target will just fall. So
It's gonna be the biggest belly flop.
Yeah, I'll be like, we're getting close to the end. Can you get much closer to the water? The spell will not last for much longer.
He's like, I understand. It's like, this was a thing of a lifetime. And he, you know, starts to descend. He's just like, we're going to begin our descent here, folks. We're going to put up the tray tables, and we're going to clear all, you know, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what? And you guys land into the
Please
water.
put your quivers and halberds in their full upright positions.
That's right. And he's just like, wow, you all are very kind. What an excellent opportunity. He's like, where will you go next?
You're gonna be casting fly a lot.
Well, I think we're gonna head back to Brinchander.
Yeah, I think so.
I see. Very good, very good. He's just like, well, you may rest now if you'd like. I will take us the rest of the way there. Okay, so you guys can choose to, you know, take a short rest or anything you guys want. It's not going to take that long to get back to the mainland. So if you guys want to kind of get like partial rest, or if you guys want to do like a watch, or you guys are going to just stay up, it's going to take a little bit longer to get there. But
I would like to read my book.
okay. Read away, my friend.
It is dark.
That's true. You're going to have to cast some light to see that, unless you have something.
Balls. Okay, I'm not reading the book.
It's literally dark.
Can I activate like ebook mode with backlight on the book?
Hold on, I can help with that.
What do we got here?
I mean, if
I
you
cast
want
daylight on Oliver's
Oh my
both
god.
Hades' book.
Okay.
I thought we were trying not to have a light source on
Yeah, I
us.
thought you guys were going to be a little bit stealthy, but
There you
Alright.
go.
This is why I pay the cheapo prices.
okay.
We're dead.
I made a roll whether or not you will be spotted or not.
If
So
this
you
is
guys-
actually happening, I don't know.
So,
Hades.
I mean, Silo casts a spell. The book's lit. Feel free to start reading. You can dispel it at any point you'd like.
Okay.
That's up to the Silo to dispel it.
I mean, you
guess.
can cover it, like you can cover it with like a blanket or something. Be like the little kid reading under the blanket, and it'll only be illuminated for you.
Esther, I'll cover it with my winter coat. Like,
Okay. Yeah, and it'll just be for that brief moment there where like it's bright and you're like, oh crap, and you like put your your cloak over or whatever. Okay. What's that con save there, Timothy?
Jimothy's blinded because of his robe of lesser eyes from the daylight spell.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Oh gosh.
Your most perceptive person is now blinded.
Yep, for 1 minute, but I can make a save every turn. So.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. Good reading there. Okay. So yeah, a minute passes. You know, then a minute turns to 5, turns into 10, turns into 20. You know, then after some time, it goes by an hour. And Ongajuk's making pretty good time. You know, there's not really a lot of traffic in the evening. You're past rush hour and all that. So finally, he kind of like chimes in, and he's just like, "Well, seems like it was a slow evening. We are approaching the mainland now.
Nice.
Somehow you have evaded the random encounter." Which is very convenient. Okay, so you guys get to the mainland, and he's just like, "I wish you all the best. Feel free to come by again and say hi."
Absolutely. You've been quite the short-term companion on our journey back and forth.
Yes. As far as NPCs go, I think I've proved somewhat useful.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes. All right. Well, he kind of like, turns back to the water and he's like, "Goodbye, friends. Good luck." And he like starts submerging again. And Ongajuk is gone, and you guys are back on the mainland.
How
So,
many hours did I get out of that?
you probably got like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2.
Okay.
So, what do you guys gonna rest here, or you guys gonna push into the night? You'll probably incur a point of exhaustion.
I think we should rest now that we're back on regular land.
Yeah.
Something that you do notice about the regular land, though, it's been cold, and maybe it's you guys just acclimating, but it's not been like disgustingly cold, or that doesn't feel as like awful cold as you guys once before. The other thing you notice that, Aurora Borealis effect, the sky is not present as we speak. And so the night sky is quite dark this time. So Oz looks like he's gonna cast Tiny Hut here.
Yep, I'll find a space for the hut and get that set up for the evening so that 2 of us can trance for 4 hours while one of us doesn't sleep at all and the rest do.
Okay. So, all right. You guys doing any watches here, or are you guys just gonna call it an evening there?
I'll take first watch.
First watch with Oz, okay?
I'll take third watch.
I'll
Third
take
watch.
second.
Okay. So then we'll begin with Oz, unless you guys want to do anything before going to bed. Oh, okay, Oz, then I'll give you. Why don't you give me a perception check?
I sort of just keep an eye out.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty calm this evening. You don't spot anything or anything like that. Yeah, and it seems to be actually pretty kind of boring. And yeah, a few hours passed, and your watch has ended. If you want to kind of activate a silo and say, "Hey, keep an eye out."
Yeah, I'll go to a silo and turn the dial from off to sentry mode.
Okay. All right, Asila, why don't you give me a perception roll here? You ain't see shit.
Yes.
Okay. Kind of the same thing. You know, maybe it's a bit boring, maybe too boring. You're like, oh, okay. You're just kind of.
I still feel really bad for flashing Jimothy and it taking him so long to recover.
Pretty much. But again, yeah, your watch kind of is pretty uneventful as well as those couple hours go by, and you may Zoran can do her watch.
Nope. Anything happen? Just kidding.
I mean, you can ask. I mean, you weren't up. 19. Okay, so with the 19, I mean, the first hour or so seems to be a bit boring, but then maybe right before dawn, you notice kind of above the clouds or towards the clouds, you notice a large, or seemingly large from a distance, white creature flying in the direction of the island.
And I can't make out if it's a dragon.
With the 19, yeah, you probably gather that it is a dragon. You're not sure if it's the dragon you've seen before.
I'll see if I can keep track of it, but if I lose sight of it, then I'll just let my party know what direction it was maybe flying. We gotta keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, so it seems to be, like it kind of like comes below and up above the clouds, and then it goes out of sight from like, unless you're a flat Earth or the curvature of the Earth or whatever. It kind of goes away in the distance there. So it is it is morning. You guys may indicate that you've taken a long rest, thinking all your spells and abilities and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
And I let my people know I saw a white dragon flying around about a couple hours ago.
Cool. Okay.
Well, if it's heading to the island, we're going to head away from the island.
Totally a great idea. Okay. So you guys are now starting to, you have a morning, maybe you eat some food, and it seems like your guys' overall objective is to go to the to Bryn Shander, is that correct?
Yeah, I assume Brinchender.
Okay. All right. Okay, so why don't you guys all give me some survival rolls? So this one will take some time, some travel. And we might have to, we'll probably kind of move this along here, essentially. 16, 2, and oof.
Depending on how shitty you guys roll.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Jesus. Oh. Hey. All right.
I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm work harder.
Let's go. All right. Who are we missing here? We missing Jimothy.
Jimothy.
Dang, call him out.
I was listening to John Cena and I wasn't rolling.
Maybe he gets his own crit. He wants to have it not stacking up. Nice. Okay. So we got 16, 2, 4, and 24. I'm not gonna roll for Orla because considering kind of screwed it up for you guys last time.
Yes.
So So Orla's still with you all. And actually, that's a good point. She kind of chimes in, and I really should make a note of what her voice sounds like. But she's going to be like, "Well, I guess, do you still need me, or? I mean, I've served quite well. I plan on going back with you all to Bryn Shander, but I'm wondering where you will go next."
Yeah, let's discuss it there.
He's just kicking that can down the line.
Yep.
Also, it's like, can we get rid of this character finally?
Yeah, I don't want to play her anymore. No, I'm just kidding. She's like, very good. So she's just like, I was hoping that we could, given that, and she's like, well, actually, I'm going to raise the point now, but, you know, maybe you could help me get rid of whatever is ailing me, given that.
I thought we still had that to do.
Yeah, you know, maybe
It was on the list.
you know, move that up on the priority list, or you know.
I mean, what do you need? Just money or something to get rid of this? We just have you go to like a clinic and just get...
Yeah, well, it
Don't think
would.
it's that simple.
Yeah, if it were that simple, you know, if my insurance could cover it, you know, my deductible's terrible, so. But no, she's just like, well, yes, I'd be interested, but yes, it would be wise at some, you know, to return back to Bryn Shander, and maybe the speaker or someone could provide us some help here. Very good. Okay, so I kind of want to fast forward a little bit of this. So it's going to take you about maybe like 5 days to get to Bryn Shander, based on this roll here. Could have taken a little bit sooner if you were a little bit better, but about 5 days. Is there anything you guys want to accomplish? Any objectives? Any places you want to stop along the way?
How close to a full moon are we?
You still got some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, I don't know. I think we just get to Bryn Shander as quickly as we can and see if we can't do some research on Orla's alter ego, shall we say?
Okay.
So
Are we gonna give her any money of the stuff that we got?
Ah,
we're
I do.
solving her problem.
Remind us how she's paid again.
She's not. She's just kind of.
She's
In
like
the
volunteer?
adventure.
She's like a
Well-
volunteer firefighter.
Well, she was. The idea was that like she kind of got. I don't remember. She appeared next to your guys' hut essentially when you guys were going to. I think it was actually going into Zardarok's castle in some respect. And
Yeah, and she helped us with Zardarok.
Yeah, because it was in her interest. And then you guys, you know, once she was done with that, she, you know, was gonna go her separate way. Or no, she continued with you guys for a bit. Then she turned into, you know, this creature, attacked you guys. She decided that it was best that maybe she go her own way. You convinced her to stick it out with you all, and promised that you would help her. But you guys didn't make any like, we're gonna give you this % cut or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like originally when she joined us for Zardarok, we were going to split whatever we found at the castle, and we didn't find much, so we haven't really... I mean, obviously we paid for the hotel, like the lodging, and like her food, you
Yeah.
know.
You know,
Dims the brakes.
Yeah, room and
Yeah,
board.
normal.
Like, what you got to complain about? You got a roof over your head.
Right. I
Well,
think
you
she's
know, this-
an independent contractor, so she does, you know, she doesn't have health insurance for her problem.
yeah. Well, you know, like I think the main interest is like her and you know figuring out this curse, and if you know that's giving her money or trying to figure it out, like that's kind of what you guys somewhat signed up to help her, and you guys got to decide how much you want to do that. You'll be like, hey, here's 500 gold. Good luck. Or find some alternative.
Have you thought about trying to master your curse and turn it into a blessing?
Curses are more of a state of mind, I've found.
She's like, no, I guess not. I guess I need a good motivational speaker to tell me the curse is not really a curse.
Here, try these crystals.
Yes. Okay. So, okay. Anyhow, the next 5 days, it seems like I have an idea that Bofades wants to do reading, finish it up.
Yeah, I think I'm almost there.
Yeah, you're pretty much almost there. Does anyone else want to do anything those 5 days? Because
I will continue trying to teach a silo giant.
okay,
That's what we were working on, right?
Yep.
Yes. Why don't? What would be a good? I wish there was like a language or linguistics type.
Sorry, Silo, you broke your Duolingo streak of giant.
Yeah, the owl is gonna hate you. What would be a good skill for that? Would be maybe just a straight intelligence roll, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, why don't you roll an
Intelligence, performance.
Yeah. We'll just. Yeah, are you proficient in performance, Zoran, or anything like that?
Survival. Maybe Zoran's a brutal teacher.
Well, I guess I would have a silo roll for that. Whether you survive the class.
Yeah, I think that would be more an silo thing. Yeah, I don't know what a good me teaching someone would be.
I mean, what are you proficient at? Maybe that'll help me out to see how you're approaching this.
Let's see.
I mean, I am good at intimidation.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. You want to intimidate the shit out of...
I mean, negative reinforcement can be a good thing. That's what teachers used to do. They're rulers. Just kidding.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking at yours. Let me look at the silos here because I'm curious. Wow, these are all terrible. Okay, not terrible. They just don't align. Okay, yeah, Zoran, why don't you give me? Why don't you, Zoran and Asilo, give me intelligence rolls? Just straight checks there, and we'll see how well you guys do. How well the teaching goes, and then how well.
No. Straight up 6.
10.
Okay. Yeah, so for those 5 days, Zoran's, I don't know, maybe she just hasn't been hanging out with enough giants, but it wasn't the greatest lecture. Maybe you guys are just
this is why Zoran did not become a teacher. This is why she became a soldier.
All she taught me was the bad words.
Yeah, you know all the slang, and you somehow pick up all racial slurs that giants refer to smaller folk. So okay.
Yeah, it's not until the 5th day that I'm like, oh, maybe I should have taught him a really known giant children's song. The ABCs or something that would have maybe been helpful.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a giant help.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. 6 plus 10 number of words taught over 5 days. That's rough. I like that.
Well, they're big words. Okay.
Yeah, they're at least 2-syllable words.
Giant is a vast language.
Okay.
It's very guttural.
Yeah, maybe it's some of you guys get it's a large language model. That's so dumb. Okay. Anybody else? Anything you guys want to accomplish in the next 5 days? Timothy, you want anything, or Oz, anything you guys want to do, or we'll just say that you guys, or if you guys want to stop anywhere, because you guys have a couple of towns you could stop at along the way if you were interested. So
I will just try and go through my memories to see if I can think of anything that might help Orla's blessing.
Okay, why don't you roll an Arcana check there, maybe?
Yeah. 18.
Well, you are familiar. I mean, there is, a spell to remove curse that you are familiar with that exists. You're not exactly sure if it learns it. It looks like, you know, not sure if it'll exactly remove lycanthropy, what she's afflicted with, but it's something that you maybe want either find a way to learn it or find someone who can cast it, perhaps.
Okay.
I could try.
You have remove curse there?
Yes.
Okay.
The Silos had this the whole time.
No,
Well,
I
yeah,
just
yes.
got it.
You just got it. Okay.
Yeah, I just got it at level 9.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Okay, do you
How
want to
fortuitous.
give it a shot here?
No, there are no components, so. Other than verbal and somatic, I wiggle my fingers and say the magic words and try to remove a curse.
Okay. So yeah, so Orla, she's just kind of there, and you notice you tried to cast this spell on her, and this is the first time you've ever tried doing this. Describe what's happening, visually, like how would your aura, or how do you think a Silo's version of remove curse would kind of like appear magic wise? He's just like, I'm strangling her.
No, I'd probably talk to her, put my hand on her shoulder, say you've fought bravely with us, and I'd like to see if this will help, and just with a hand on her shoulder, I touch my forehead to hers, and with my other hand touch my holy symbol and cast remove curse.
Okay. So, this is actually really cool. I'm excited about this. So, you do this. So you kind of like touch foreheads, and then you touch your holy symbol, and you notice, your holy symbol, interesting enough, begins to like produce a small glow. This is maybe one of your higher spells that you've ever been able to cast. And you guys kind of notice a Silo through adventuring and stuff like that, he's pretty sturdy, but he's definitely taken some hits. You notice like along some of his like maybe somewhat smaller dents, or along like where grooves would be, you notice this kind of like faint light kind of like coursing through his body, kind of concentrating on his forehead on the contact interaction with Orla. And you see this kind of like wave of energy kind of like go over her, and once it kind of like completely envelops her for a moment there, she kind of like is violently like tossed back like 5-10 feet, and she falls on the ground like on her back. She's like the air is taken out of her body, and then she starts like shaking violently, and you start noticing that she's like starting to transform, but not, like she's like starting to transform and then reverts back to her humanoid body, and she's just like shaking, and she's shouting out now, screaming from the pain, and you notice that like eventually like you notice this like black like almost like vapor starts like being exhaled from her mouth, and eventually this like thing starts to dissipate or like break up into like small particulates, and she's like on the ground, almost like lifeless, in front of you all. What do you guys do?
Well, I guess killing her is one way to remove the curse.
Jesus Christ. So she is like knocked out cold, like on the ground, like her hands are kind of like splayed. She's like sweating profusely, but she is in a humanoid form.
I guess I could cast like Cure Wounds on her. Maybe that will help. I don't know if it will, but
If
I'll
she's
cast
sweating
it.
profusely and it's still freezing up here, that she's gonna die. So I'll start casting the hut.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So Zoran, you're gonna go up and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Yep.
Okay. So you cast this on her, and you know the energy kind of courses through her body, and then after a moment, like it's almost like kind of when you give like CPR to someone who like or was drowning or something like mouth to mouth, like almost like she's like oh, and she's like coughing, and she's like wide-eyed. She's like, what happened? What happened?
Feel better?
Do you feel any different?
It's yes. I suppose. Why am I sweating? Ugh. And she kind of like wipes, the sweat from her forehead. And she's just like, did it work? Did it work?
I suppose we'll find out at the next full moon, won't we?
Does Asylum know if it works? Do we know if it works? It seemed like it worked. Stuff happened.
Yeah. I guess.
Maybe we'll tell her like some black stuff expelled from her and it dissipated in the air.
I mean, would I like get some sort of indication for my deity that I was successful or not?
Yeah, why don't you give me a religion roll there? Religino.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell's going on?
Perfect.
The DC was so low, my friend. I was like, yeah, I was pretty much gonna give it to them, and then somehow, you subvert
The
expectations.
number you were trying has been disconnected.
I wouldn't even-
Asylum God is like, joke's on you or whatever.
You don't know, actually. The energy that was kind of being emitted, that was kind of like running through you, or like using you as a conduit, has disappeared. So you're not sure. So it seems like, you probably, like you said, you would probably have to wait till the next full moon to see if it was actually successful. But Orla, she comes to her feet and she's just like, well, I feel fine, I suppose. Though I feel so tired, like exhausted. Everything is heavy. But she's like, well, we should press on. We should make it back to Bridgender. Okay. So yeah, you cast the hut. You guys can take some time there to rest, or take like a kind of maybe a short rest if you want, to like get her to like dry off or whatever, stop sweating, so she's not gonna freeze to death in the cold here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Like,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be more than like a half hour if that's just how long it takes.
Yeah, it won't take the full hour. But if you guys wanted to, like, I don't know if you get anything back from a short rest, but that's something you could do. But yeah, I would say about a half hour would be sufficient. Then press on.
All right.
Yeah, I
guess
will. Then I will use my Channel Divinity, Harness Divine Power to get my spell slot back and take a short rest.
All right.
Good. So mechanically, that was good. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, you can mark that. You know, you're not bothered or anything like that. Nothing typically very exciting happens during that short rest. And then from there, you guys can start hitting the road again, and we'll say if there's anything else you guys like to do, we'll kind of do a little bit of a fast forward here, a couple days to arrive in Brinchander. Well, I guess I was gonna say, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask if anyone cares about looking at our bags of flesh.
We will keep them closed. And, on our travels, we'll keep an eye out to the west to make sure that, a white flying thing doesn't just appear on top of us.
Yeah.
And Oz is obviously just keeping an eye out for white, fluffy owlbears on the
Find
land.
that owlbear eventually.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you have a couple options to get to Brinchander, coming from the north here. You guys can go through the Lonely Wood, that forest, then take Tourmaline to Targos, then to Brinchander. So you can go, and that will get you there. Or you can go another way where you go through Bremen, Targos, then Brinchander. So it depends, if you want to hit any of these towns or if you want to go through any of them. The shortest route would be going from passing by Bremen, passing by Targos, and going to Brinchander. So you guys have an option here if you want to add an extra day to go through Lonely Wood, Tourmaline, and then eventually Targos, then Brinchander. So it just depends if you want to stop at any of these towns or just want to get to the quickest way back.
Probably the quickest. I mean, we've got like an inn in Lonelywood, but it's not been that much time, right?
No, not really. Just wanted to give you some option if you guys wanted to visit any of these other places.
I don't know if there's just anything we need to do in any of these towns.
No, I think we can go the fastest way. I did know I was going to finish reading that book. At least I hope over the next 5 days.
You do. Shoot, I don't have it on here right now, but yeah, you can successfully mark that you have finished the book, and you gain that +2 to your charisma.
Ooh.
Something,
Whoop, whoop.
yeah.
Okay.
And so I was thinking about what the contents of the book would be, and I was like, what would help you increase your charisma? And I like to think about, I don't know if you guys maybe my algorithm is on social media, but every now and then I get a bunch of these influencer speakers, motivational speakers, and whatnot. It's each of all of their combined knowledge into one book. It's just oh yeah, how to communicate effectively, how to double your income now. This is what's been holding you back. Bofades has become a tech bro or something.
Oh no. The world will feel my wrath.
I'm just messing up. So, but yeah, you have gained that, so you now have that +2.
Oh, you're gonna hate me now.
I know. I hope. Yeah, I regret giving you guys good items.
Not with that charisma.
That's right. You're gonna make me not hate you.
Not. Yeah.
So, okay. So, with that, what is this?
Yeah, what you doing? Trying to.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just clicking on that to read it. So, yeah, with my silver tongue, the lowest I can get now is a 22.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You got to use that more often.
I know. I really should.
Charisma goes a long way. So, okay. So with that, you guys are able to get back to Brinchander, and funny enough, you guys actually get there maybe about just before midday. And you notice on the, again, at this point, you guys are well-known heroes of the town, so that you don't have to mess with that nonsense what you guys did before, like going through the gate and pass by the guards. They immediately recognize you. And, you know, you guys got a fast pass, so you guys get to pass by all these losers, you know, having to go through customs or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, so long, suckers.
Sucks to be you, peasants.
Exactly. Okay. So, you guys, what do you guys want to do?
We'll head back out again and then just skip the line again to, you know.
Just go back and forth.
Just to gloat, to just be like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yes.
so long, suckers.
We should probably go to Speaker
Duvessa.
Duvessa and let her know that we apparently are god slayers, and then walk by the temple district and, you know, just to let the other deities know what's up.
Jeez. It's like, you mess with us, you see what happens? You see what happens? Okay. Why don't you, all of you, as you're kind of walking to get to the city hall, essentially, why don't you guys all give me a perception roll, please?
Are we doing, is this a sound or visual?
It's more sound, actually. As you're passing by, you're going to be hearing some murmurings. Okay, what do we got here? We got 15, 13, 8, 12. We're missing Bofades here.
Yeah, sorry, this laptop's slow. Let's go. Come on now. There it is.
Not only is your laptop slow, but the okay, the connection. Okay, so 15, 13, 8, 12. Okay, so yeah, I mean, people aren't being too discreet about it. Maybe Asilo's, you know, being not as attentive, I guess. But the rest of you, however, are kind of hearing that other people have been talking about. You hear kind of two different things of thought, or three things actually. There are people that recognize you and they're like, hey, the Southerners are back, you know, they're kind of like waving at you and saying hello. Like, you guys are famous at this point, so like everyone knows who you are. The other kind of like thing that you guys are hearing is that like, hey, like, I don't, you know, have you noticed anything weird about this morning? Yeah, like something's off of, like, they just feel like something's different up here in the north, and they can't quite put a finger on it. You know, some people are like, yeah, like, I didn't notice the lights at night. And they're like, that was weird. Yeah, it's not as cold. And like a couple other things are just like, yeah, like I tried praying to Oral, but I didn't feel anything. You know, for those of them are kind of like stalwarts of hers. So you kind of get that. The other thing you hear is they're just like, yeah, did you hear what's going out east? Yeah, no, I swear I saw like these weird, I heard these things were like kidnapping some people or whatever. Yeah, it's really bizarre. You're getting a little bit of that.
Okay, all I heard was a quest hook for the east.
Perhaps.
I heard that we should put up flyers saying, you know, Oral's out. New god to pray to is whoever we want to put.
You guys gonna install the deity?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you guys heard about the flying whale? No, it's not a circus act.
I mean, that's something that Bofades can do. You can start rumors and stuff like that, you know, like people.
I was absolutely going to go to the tavern later and tell the grand story of the great escape. The bard that stared down the goddess and the tail of the flying whale. You know.
Okay.
I think we need to rename our inn to the Flying Whale.
That'd be a good name. That's a good name. Yeah. Besides the ramshackle, like who wants to dine and drink and
Yeah, like nobody's going to that place.
That's right. It's all about marketing.
It's a historical site. Just kidding.
It's got a little.
We have a new historical site.
Got a little plaque on it. Just like.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have to get new permits. If we rename it to Flying Whale, it's terrible.
It's worth it.
So you guys eventually get to City Hall. You notice, the guards notice you, and thare just like, "Oh, are you here to speak with the speaker?" They're just like, "Yeah, you're more welcome to." He's just talking with Sheriff Markham now. If you want to go in. Okay.
Yeah, we'll barge in on their private, personal conversation.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, when you say barge in, the guard like, "Oh, barge in, you mean?" And like kicks down the door. No. He politely knocks, and then like opens the door, and he's just like, "I have the Southerners here. Is this a good time?" And they're like, "Oh yes, please, come on in." And so yeah, you see Sheriff Markham kind of sitting in front of the desk, and then Duvess is behind it, and she's doing like a good managerial pose where she's got like the power triangle. She's just like thinking. She's like, And she's like, "Oh, you've returned. Please come on in. I apologize. I don't have seats for all of you. I feel like I should by this point, but what can I do for all of you?" And then Sheriff Markham kind of nods and is like, welcome back."
We should get some folding chairs.
Yes. I will make a note of it. It's tentatively in the budget, but how can I be of service to you?
You know that white dragon?
White dragon. What about the white dragon?
Well, hopefully it's all tied up in the island now and won't bother anyone. It's gonna be real awkward if like the white dragon was like, "Oral was my prey and somebody stole it from us." I don't know. Some predators can be territorial.
It's not like we signed our name, like the Southerners were here. The dragon doesn't know it's us.
Oh yeah, dragons are notoriously stupid.
That's what I was thinking. Low IQ.
I don't know who wants to. Bofades, you could probably tell the tale better than the rest of us.
Yeah. So okay. I'll launch into the story of our most recent adventure to the north and how we brought the house down, so to speak. I'll continue on right up until we made the whale fly. I'll explain the narwhal in the basement too, and just kind of fill her in that hopefully the weather's getting better.
And she kind of like stops you when you first get to like the oral stuff. She's like, "I'm sorry, what?" You went to the island and you killed the Frostmaiden? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it was too cold.
Is that what you all were telling us to do? Wink, wink. Take care of the problem for us?
I didn't think that... Well, no, I mean...
No take backsies!
What does this mean? I mean, killing a... She's like, really throwing off. What do we say to the folks? That some people are very religious here. I mean, their god is dead.
We just did our job. We don't take care of like the aftermath of stuff. I figured that's what your job was.
Yeah.
Well,
Eva?
I mean, yes, I agree. I concede that this is ultimately my responsibility. But given that you probably know more than I do about what has happened here, I'd hope you throw me a bone in some capacity.
Yeah, you can figure that out.
Wait, please, I beg of you, say
Do
something.
we know anything? Like, do we believe that we legitimately killed Oral for good? Or do we think that he'll be
Why don't
back in like 100 years or 10 years or next week?
Give me a religion check, I guess. That's probably, and whoever wants to roll for that can as well. If they feel like
Probably like a Silo in Oz. I'm not real religious.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll win.
Yeah, Oz wasn't really religious either until religion found him.
Okay. I think I might have provided this, but yeah, with a 19 and a 17, I'll say this, that both of you know that like it's not possible for a mortal really to kill a god.
So we're actually gods now. That's what.
Yeah, so naturally one of us has to be godlike, like Hercules.
No, it's kind of like more of the Tinkerbell effect. It's more of like if somebody
Yikes.
still believes, that she could return. And there's plenty of believers still out there. Now, granted, when she would return, you're not exactly sure.
Okay.
So
So we really just inconvenienced her. Set her plan back a few decades.
I mean, so
I am
like the
so happy that
gods,
I have centuries
if
ahead
they-
of me.
yeah, if they don't have people who are worshiping them, are they gonna still come back?
I mean, you could kill. You can go on a crusade and kill all the believers.
No, I
Or-
mean those people
Have you
could be
heard about
converted.
Lathander?
Is what yes,
Oh, okay.
exactly. If they
Oh,
just go to a
like
different god.
how
I'm not saying
we
we're
went
not killing
from
people.
murder crusade to conversion like therapy.
Conversion.
Now-
That's why we would have the flyer saying, don't, Oral is out. Lathander's in. He's the new
No.
hot god.
I don't know if you guys know your history, but sometimes when people are going out, I'm converting people, that sometimes implied expunging a few folks here and there.
Yeah, it will be a knife point. I guess Oz will chime in and go, we tried to talk to Oral, but she only wanted us to submit and give up our freedom. So, if you ask me, she is not a deity worth worshipping. She seems to control with fear and enslavement.
I see. Well,
And, I know some individuals might worship her up here, but legitimately Oz is going to suggest maybe send prayers to some other deity that doesn't worship by destruction and terror and enslavement.
Should
Such as Lathander. Here's a pamphlet.
You should follow the god of justice, Tyr, who sent his servant to expunge a lesser deity.
Lathander personally spoke to me and brought me back. So
God chose him. God chose him. He's a chosen one.
and I really have no idea why.
The
Yeah.
claw chooses.
David Lathander is like, I really like owlbears, and this guy really likes owlbears, and so we have a connection.
Yeah. So, so she takes it all in. He's like, okay, interesting. Well, I guess, I mean, the weather has been feeling a little bit better today. Well, really, since a few days back, I guess, now.
About a week now, almost 6 days.
Yeah, funny enough. And you guys do notice it. Like, it feels like a winter, but it doesn't feel like that, brutal winter. The winds haven't been destructive, so she's just like, I mean, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I mean, that's truly all we can ask of you. You've done it. You've beaten the adventure path for all intents and purposes. There is one thing though that has come up. If you're interested in something else,
Do we have to
What
pay
is
for
it?
this extra content?
say it again.
Do we have to pay for this extra content? Is this DLC?
No. I am not one of those scumbag developers. This is a free DLC. I'm not gonna nickel and dime you for paying for a base game and then saying, "Oh," or an incomplete game, and like, "Oh, here's the DLC."
The
What is a
DLC
nickel
is
and what a
free,
dime?
but the voice pack costs extra.
That's right. The skins are not included, unfortunately.
So we're just.
So you're
skeletons.
saying there's a bunch of skinless people walking around? Thanks, DM.
No. You have the default skins, but if you want to get the cool skins, like I don't know, what's a fun one? Like the Deadpool skin, you'd have to pay for that.
How much?
I don't know.
Why would somebody want to be dressed as a festering pool of decay?
No, that's the inside part.
Right. The trademark, sorry. But yes, to the east, some folks that they started being foolish now that the weather got better. They started going out east to settle out more, push the boundaries, and we've had a rider come back and say that one of the caravans got kidnapped by undead people or whatever. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if you know anything about any undead or any.
You have my attention.
But one of them cited they had some interesting runes on their skin. It seems like these creatures were almost like bare skinned out there in the elements. I'm not too familiar with this, but it was out east. That's all I know, and unfortunately, that's a lot. Not really a lot to go off of.
I mean, do you know what path they were taking, or like, what caravan?
Well, I mean, you
route?
take the east way here. That'll take you to East Haven, and from there, it honestly becomes kind of this open wasteland. But yes, the caravan did take the east way and went through East Haven. So I presume they went east, but south of Lackadinshire, the body of water out there. So my best guess would be that way. But
if people are settling out east, is that just like I don't know, we can just go and claim a piece of land, any acreage we want?
Oh, please, by all means. I mean, I was hoping to get you some real estate here as well, but
Oh yeah, we can discuss that too. But we're thinking of another ramshackle, like a second location.
oh
Third
yeah,
location maybe.
you're trying to start a chain. I see. Yeah, I mean, you could file a charter for that, and we have the paperwork. But
We prefer to refer to it as a shackle.
we're thinking about rebranding to the Flying Whale, but we'll see. I mean,
Right,
we
right,
need
right.
to see if it's been taken.
Right. Yes, I mean, of course. I mean, really, any venture that you'd like to consider, we're more than amenable to find out, work something out. But realistically, I mean, we're really interested in your hero, you know, adventurers type skill set, if you will. Not that we don't want to entertain your business ideas, but
And you need us to take care of these undead.
well,
Why are you using quotations?
Yeah, that's scary.
maybe I should be explicit. We're really interested in getting these people back, but if taking
By
care of
any means necessary, right?
right. She's like guns to the mouth. Right. If you have to.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, if she kind of like pretends to shoot Sheriff Markham. Yeah, she like arrows and like, you know, pretends to hatch it. You know, yeah, gestures.
Perfect. You just seemed a little, you know, confused. You know, maybe we were not clear on the oral thing. So, you know, we're not supposed to kill these undead.
Right. But I suppose you'd like to discuss your fee or how much you would like for this business. Unfortunately, I don't know what. I mean, you helped us kill a god, and I don't really know how much that's worth.
Maybe you can waive some taxes if we were to like get some real estate or something, or build a business. Maybe you can waive some property taxes or something.
Oh no, you're equivalently the Amazon or Walmart of the area. There is no such thing as taxes for you all.
We're already paying no taxes.
Yeah. Really, yeah. No property tax, no, yeah.
That's because we have the offshore account where oral used to be.
But yes, really, but in all seriousness, yes, great help to us. If you would go out east and deal or handle this situation. Now, the other thing that I must mention, there has, as you mentioned before, this dragon sighting. There have been a couple sightings of said dragon as well. It might be now that Oral has no longer the big dog, if you will, of the area, that this dragon might seek to claim a spot.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll fight a god, but we're not fighting that dragon.
Duh. Is it a tiny dragon?
Has it actually, you know, caused any harm to the townspeople or anything?
No.
Or cities?
No. Fortunately not. No. I haven't heard anything from the other towns that any of their people have been attacked or anything like that. But, information travels at a rider's pace, so, maybe I get something in the next few days. But as of today, nothing.
Well, if you hear anything about the dragon, maybe send a rider out east and let us know, and maybe we can take care of it or something if it, becomes
right
bothersome.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. You like pretend
Yes.
to shoot an arrow to her head. Yes. We could probably do that. Though, granted, probably at the pace you're at, I don't know if a rider will reach you, but.
Not if you guys are flying whales. Hey!
Yes, of course.
We really should try and track down a long distance communication mechanism.
Oh, that would be wise. Maybe you can talk to Professor Springlebottom. The local gnome wizard. Also, muffin connoisseur.
Yeah,
the cupcake connoisseur.
right.
Yes, and purveyor, if you will. That could be a starting point in working out something. Maybe he has something that could help with that.
The speakers don't have a mechanism for communicating with each other, not by rider.
No, but honestly, that might be a worthwhile investment, funny enough. I didn't know that. I'm not well versed in the magics. But real-time communication would be incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll need to send something into orbit around the planet, and then we can bounce.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, we can use mirrors to bounce, torchlight off one another, and yeah, I think that could work.
Your
sounds like that-
wizardry is beyond me.
Yeah, that sounds like a metallic dragon or something. I don't know what you're talking about now.
All right. Well, yes. I mean, the town's yours. Feel free to do as you please. Yeah. Please let me know if you find something that I could possibly help, or really, I mean, I can try to get you money, but I don't know. I don't really know what I could offer you all.
No, we'll visit Professor Springlebottom, see if he has any solutions.
Very good, very good. Yes, but
How much stone is around Bryn Shander?
say again.
How much stone is around Bryn Shander?
How much like actual stone, like?
Like, yeah, in the ground and that kind of thing.
I mean, like some of the fortification from the walls are made of like mostly wood and some stone or some mud and to patch things and stuff like that. There are large rocks, boulders that you've encountered along the way. It is kind of rocky, somewhat terrain in some instances, so you could find, some things. But what are you trying to look for here?
Well, we keep coming back to Bryn Shander, and so we can always accept money, but if we're going to be in the town for any significant period of time, Oz will offer to build walls of stone around the city.
Wow. Okay. I mean, she's not going to say no to stronger fortification, that's for sure. She's like, oh, I mean, absolutely. We might have to rethink about naming this town, Bryn Shander, to something to your liking. I mean, clearly you...
The Owlbear Haven.
No, something not stupid.
The Owlbear Oasis.
Yes.
Oh,
Warmer.
yes. Southern Bryn Shander.
No, who?
I mean,
Okay.
if he's building fortifications, it could be Bryn Shield or... No, that sounds dumb.
Okay.
Let's not do
okay,
that.
Okay, please leave now.
Okay, bye!
All right, so, yeah, so you guys have some time here. You guys can go to the professor's house, if you'd like. Or his work establishment, if you guys want to visit him. What are you guys thinking here?
I mean, I got a lot of money. Does anyone need to, like, get a better type of weapon, maybe? Or, like, something, like, +2 something, or +1? I don't know. Got a lot of cash.
That's true. You guys could go to, Smith if you guys want to get something, make your guys a little bit weapons stronger, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figure we might as well go see what we can find.
Absolutely. No more strong weapons or strong defenses for a silo.
Oh, Fades, what were you looking for something?
No, I asked if a silo needed more armor.
I will say
I think
this.
I already have plate, unless you got some like +1 or +2 plate.
Hell no. You ain't getting shit the rest of this campaign.
Oh, what? I've got -2 plate.
Yeah, I got -2. Your AC's already through the roof. I will say this, yeah. So if you guys want to make a weapon +1, it's going to be about 1,000 gold pieces. If you want to make something +2, normally it would be I would have it be around 4,000 gold pieces, but because you guys are heroes, it'd be around 3,000 gold pieces. So if you guys want to pool your money together or stuff like that to like make a weapon +2, you can do that. No, not +1 armor strike.
You just get brass knuckles.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in making your weapons +2, you could do that. It'll take a couple days, but it'll be about
If we have some
3,000
time.
pieces.
As far as like the caravan being overtaken, that's not happening like on every day or something, right? They're not
Yeah,
sending caravans every day.
Yeah, I mean, the Speaker Devessa, she kind of already is assuming the worst, but yeah, that is something that you do that. Yeah, I mean, you guys.
Does anyone in the group want a +1 or +2 who doesn't have enough funds?
Not sure where you're.
I don't have weapons that I can enchant like you guys do, so I don't know what I can do.
Yeah, Psychic Bladesman doesn't really need it.
You got your head up and everything. You look.
Yeah, Jimothy's like,
I have no method for improving my attack, I guess.
I give myself +1.
Yeah, we'll find something. We'll find something for Jimothy. Maybe like
Increase my psychic insults.
maybe a belt of I don't know, like geriatric murder +2 against old people or something.
+2 against targets with like less than 10 move speed.
Yeah, or something like. But yeah, that's something you guys can pool your money together if you guys want. I mean, and that includes like I don't know if you want to make your Warhammer stronger a silo, or Soren if you want to make your
Vicious short bow.
Your vicious short bow +1 or +2 or something like that.
it'd be nice if we could maybe find something to speed up our travel. Like whether it's, kind of a magical, like, sleigh or wagon, something that, like, I can create, something to pull it, and so can a silo, so...
Oh, that's a good point. Let me write that down. Maybe that's something that would be a good investment for. I don't think about it about next time. Like, what would? Let me write that down here. Speed up travel. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? That's a really good suggestion. If like, hey. And then maybe Oz, you and I could talk about, like, I don't know if that's something you're interested in, like maybe something that could be like a teleportation of something like that.
Yeah, I thought about taking Teleportation Circle as a 5th level spell, but like that would really require, access to them, and so far we've not found a single one, so it would be a pointless 5th level spell right now, but I wouldn't mind if we could maybe advance Brinchander into an actual frickin' city.
I mean,
I'd be down to put that investment.
Yeah. So, something to think about. I will. Yeah. Any other thoughts?
I mean, we don't need any equivalent walkie-talkies or something, or a stone that they can talk to us with, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are those such items, right? Those kind of like nation type. You guys can. And that was something that you guys were going to talk to perhaps Springlebottom about. Yeah, for the sake of time, I kind of want to, like, maybe we'll kind of hand wave that conversation to keep you. I want to get you guys to the next spot for next session. If that's okay with you all. So this episode's going to be mostly roleplay, but that's okay. Can't go wrong with those sometimes.
I mean, if no one's doing any weapon enhancements, then I will totally do a +1 in my vicious short bow. But that will be all my money. But if we're gonna do, if we want to do something as a group, like a travel sleigh or something. I'm down to wait.
I mean, I don't know what you guys are all sitting at. Like, you guys could be like, oh, okay, so, you know, Zoran will get her thing, and then the rest of you guys can be like, oh, well, I'll go in on this. I mean, depends how you guys want to operate as a collective or not as a collective.
I mean, if
Yeah, spend it.
Yeah, I mean, what do people want? I mean, I suggested something to travel with. Like, I don't really have a weapon I use. I have my book. It's a +1 book, but I assume. Yeah, I mean, a +1 weapon is different than a +1 book that grants me +1 to my attacks and my spell DC.
Yeah, which is huge. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really have a weapon. I have my loot, but like,
yeah, I mean,
not really attacking with it too often. So
yeah, I mean, like, I'll be honest with Hades, it doesn't get much better than that book you just read. So
yeah,
so you're pretty stacked for your stuff, especially your spells. So it might be just more of like the Marshal and Jimothy that we can consider
so I
upgrading.
would think maybe we can shop around for a travel thing. That'd be kind of nice, just for the group.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So instead of rather me like trying to scramble options now, I made a note of it, so I'll probably like have something. Maybe I'll throw something in the chat. You guys can chat about. And then communication options. So I've got the maybe some type of teleportation circle, or considering making Brenchander have something like that. Because that's something you notice, right? Like a lot of major cities, they might have like a wizard or some sort of like mage council, right, or councilman or something like this that kind of advises like the local whatever ruler or in charge of the city or whatever. So it seems like Brenchander doesn't really have that. It's kind of maybe Springlebottom, but not really. He's just kind of a silly little gnome. So it might be nice to have something a bit more formal. So okay. So I've got those things down. Anything else? Okay.
No, unless he wants to take the 2 bags of flesh that have souls in them. I don't know if we want to keep hanging on to them.
You could give them to him. He could probably circulate them if you want. And then figure out, like, options to do with them. And right, you remember, you opened one of them up.
I know.
Release something, so that's something that's interesting.
Yeah. So, unless you guys want to keep them, I'm down to just give the 3 bags to Springlebottom to figure out. We
He's
also
like,
have those
"What
black
are these?"
gems, the heartstones.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So, okay. All right. So, anything you guys want to do this evening? You guys want to go to the tavern? When do you guys feel like heading out? Stuff like that to the. I presume you're gonna take this quote unquote quest to the east.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
I will
we
want to
probably
take
do
note
some
if there's. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we do our shopping in town and then head out. I kind of think that the caravan people have joined the ranks of the undead if that's what really happened to them.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. So to prevent that.
For them,
I just want to make sure that when there is a full moon, that Orla does not turn into anything.
That's right. Okay.
Gonna turn into a zucchini.
So, I was not expecting that. Okay. All right. Well, then you guys have the rest of the day. Like I said, you guys got here just before midday. Your conversation with, some of the locals, with Speaker Devesa. Springle Bottom kind of brings you into like the mid to late afternoon. So yeah, the day is yours, and maybe you guys decide to take the day and then travel the next, or stay here for a couple of days to figure out Zoran's thing. But ball's in your court. What do you guys want to do? Not all at once.
Well, I will follow up on my promise to try and create some stone walls for the city. So I will work with Speaker Devessa and anyone else to try and find a good spot to do that in case they want to work on like expansion. And I can only create at most 10 by 20 foot tall like panes of stone. So it's either that or 10 by 10 that are a little thicker. So basically it's not, I'm not going to finish. It'll be the start of a long process.
Yeah, but I mean, like, think about like how long a group of laborers would take to do a 10 by 20. Are you kidding? Like that's
10 of them.
Oh, 10 by 20s?
Yeah.
That's yeah. I mean, that is huge. I mean, especially if it's like you do that within a day or something.
Can do it once a day. So like this is the spell. So it's a little bit of flexibility. I can do 10 by 20 panels that are 3 inches thick, or I can do 10 by 10 and they're 6 inches thick.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's.
This is the civil engineering we were looking for here.
Yeah.
This is the kind of content our viewers tune in for.
Yeah, this episode's more of a logistical episode. Okay, we will. Greg, you and I can talk about this offline. I will make a note of that as well. But I'll say that at the very least, you can get. I mean, you can get today. You can get. A day's worth today. And if you decide to cast a 5th level, before you leave, and you just go without that for the next day, you can do that. If you decide, well, it depends how long it takes to get Zoran's weapon and all that. But,
Yeah.
While I'm waiting for my weapon, I'm gonna take some of Oz's pamphlets about Lathander and speak very loudly at the bar, saying, "Oh yeah, I hear that Oral's out, Lathander's in," and start handing out pamphlets on his god's behalf. Because I don't really care, but
you do at a bar is listen to people pitch their god to me.
Yeah, and in my free time when I'm not casting the spell, I will be going door to door knocking.
Oh god.
Somehow everyone
Lathander.
listening signs.
I'm already gonna be at the bar.
We'll be telling the tales in the bar, as one will do. So that's what you'd be doing over the next few days.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you give me a persuasion roll, or a performance roll rather, to see how well you tell the tale.
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
Does your thing work for this?
Does.
Oh, it's persuasion or deception. Okay, so you don't use that. Dang, okay. You don't have something that, like, something else? I thought you had something else that allows you to re-roll, or this is it?
No.
Okay.
I can use a bardic inspiration of myself.
I mean, 16's, it's fine, but, it's not, it'll get some oohs and ahs.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, you're famous. You're already building upon that, that basis. So people always gather around to listen to what you have to say.
This album's not as great as his last one. Just kidding.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I don't know how much you. I mean, this is got to be careful, right? How much you're about to divulge, right? You're about to tell him that like you, all the Southerners, killed Oral. Actually, in fact, why don't you give me persuasion as well? After
So I would certainly be more clever about it than that.
Okay, yeah. Let me tell me what you're.
More of the we've resolved the issue. We negotiated. So I will give you a persuasion check here.
Okay, yeah. And you can get your whatever advantage with that, or I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Does that make for a good song that we persuaded someone versus killing them?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you think
30.
30. Okay. Jesus. All right. So with the 30, yeah, I mean, people buy what you're saying. They're like, oh wow, like what a negotiator. And so people are like, oh, that's why she's calmed down. It's like a blessing. And then like people start really believing in Oral now that she was such a good deity that you were able to reason with her. They were impressed that you were able to reason with a deity, and so they're impressed with you all, and they're also impressed with the deity for being like, wow, like she was so amenable to you.
Well, Fady sees nothing wrong with this.
Okay, and then just for the heck, kicks and giggles, since we're already doing this, Oz and Zorn, give me a persuasion on your I guess your what's it called? You're preaching the word of the good Lord.
No, my pamphlet distribution sucks because Bofades obviously didn't even work in like a little fib about Lysander, maybe telling her to calm down or something. I don't know.
Not the greatest. So yeah, I mean, people are like, no. I mean, they start pointing to Bofades. They're like, well, you all were so convincing. Like, why would we consider another god when you guys were able to convince our god? And now she's going to be benevolent to us. Thank you.
You're so
Thank
right.
you on our behalf.
Yep, you're right. Good luck, Oz. We don't need these pamphlets anymore.
She hands you a full stack back. She might have distributed one or something.
Yes.
They're
And
like,
someone
no.
used it as a napkin.
Yeah, they use it as a cup holder. Like a bunch of like, what's it called? What's that? I'm literally blanking on the word. What's it called?
Like a koozie?
I'm not like what is it? What is it called when like the beer the glass is sweating? What is it called?
Condensation.
Condensation. I could not think of that word. Thank you.
Yes.
See, I'm becoming. See, by playing the locals, I'm becoming as dumb as the locals. So
Playing the part very well.
yeah. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.
Rude.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do? So it's gonna take. Oh, let me roll for how long it's gonna take to get your weapon. Okay, it's going to take 2 days for your weapon to complete. So the rest of this day and all of tomorrow. So the following day, you'll have your weapon complete. So that's what the
I will deduct the 1,000 from my inventory then.
Okay. So you deduct that, barring anything you guys want to do. So Oz, you can say you have another day's worth if you want to do that the following day.
Yeah.
And then, barring anything, just to kind of keep things moving forward, the next day happens, and your weapon is now complete. And Zoran, you are now. It's your vicious one that you were trying to upgrade, right? Okay, so now you have a +1 vicious short bow of force. So. So you will now have a +10 to hit, which is crazy good. Holy smokes. So, very cool. All right, so now that you guys have that, I'm assuming you guys are going to start heading to the east, I presume. Unless you guys want to do anything else. And we'll kind of like figure out in the chat, some of the other logistics of things. We'll presume that has happened offline or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gonna head east.
Okay, then I will have a collective survival checks. And see, what travel that'll do, I guess. Okay, a 10 and a 14. 17, 4, 8. Okay, so... Wait, no, 17.
Wait,
Sorry, I was looking at the list.
did everyone roll their survival checks?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sorry, I was looking at that. I was like, wait, these are persuades. 17, 10, 14, 16. We're missing here. Asylum, I think?
Asylum. Oh, he was taking a phone call though.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. So you guys start making some progress. And we'll say after a few days of travel, or rather maybe a couple days really, you get to East Haven. So you get to that town. If you guys want to choose to stop at that town for the night, you're more welcome to. Or if you want to stay on the outskirts and then keep going the next day, that's your choice. So I'll give you guys the option.
Maybe we can talk to just the speaker at East Haven. Were they one of the ones that lost their speaker? I can't remember. Oh, I took notes.
Yeah, let's see.
East Haven. Captain was killed, speaker was killed. Okay, maybe they've replaced their speaker. So, yeah, maybe we can check in with the speaker and just say, like, have you heard any more about these kidnappings? And if they don't have any info, we'll just keep on going.
Yeah, so to make it quick, so again, the town is still developing, right? It got hit pretty bad. They're still on the up and up. One of them kind of tells you, there's just like, actually one of the individuals from East Haven was part of the caravan, and they did go through here. But we don't really know too much about what happened to them. To give you a description of them, they're a humanoid. They're they're dark skinned. They have like very short kept hair. It's almost kind of like buzzed, and that's really much all they can describe of them. Then they're wearing winter clothing essentially. So okay, so we'll kind of carry these rolls over. You guys start traveling to the east, and after a couple days, something that's been kind of interesting throughout this entire time, it has not snowed once, which is bizarre to you all, because it's always either been flurries or blizzards or anything. It has not snowed at all. So after a couple of days of traveling, you actually come across a set of tracks after you get off the East Haven Trail, or the East Way. And it seems to be, the way you're kind of looking at these tracks corresponds to like a large group of people moving together, or a large-ish group of people moving together, which you probably consider would be the caravan.
Perfect. We'll we'll follow it then at that point. Is Orla with us? She's here. Did she leave us?
Yeah, she's gonna join you for now.
Okay.
So until she finds out whether or not you guys actually cure her on then she'll probably part ways, perhaps, unless you gotta convince her then again. So you're gonna keep following this trail here, or these tracks here, and for a few days, and then at some point you notice, like, rather than kind of consistently following a particular path, they kind of deviate and meander throughout, like, the terrain and stuff like that. So they go through some rocks, or they go above, or something like that. And you notice, like, when they pause and settle in for the night, it seems like that. But at some point, you notice it seems to be like something came in up with them, because you see from a distance, like, a couple of, like, tracks kind of like almost like pincher maneuver in to this group, and then you start noticing like sporadic behavior throughout. There's a lot of commotion happening. And you guys have tracked before, so you guys can maybe forensically you have a little bit of a knowledge of what these tracks can tell, especially since there's been no snow. And you guys have gotten good at tracking things when there's a lot of snow, so this just makes it all that much easier. Yeah, I'll just continue carrying these rolls over. So with that, eventually, the chaos, you take some time, maybe you follow one of the kind of lines, and it seems like it goes nowhere, and then you follow another one, it seems to go nowhere. And then you follow another track, and it seems like that starts to continuing. This time, you notice that the shape isn't like the traditional caravan shape. You see some sled, you see some hooves or stuff like that. And now it seems like they're kind of like long tubular slivers onto the ground, which is very interesting. So it seems like you see a long, like 4 or 5 maybe like long, almost like they're like large snakes are kind of like being dragged across, or making its way across the snow there. Very interesting. So yeah, you follow that for some time, and eventually, this is after several days to kind of move this forward, you guys come across, from a distance, you see the opening to a cave in some large rocks here. So, yeah, and it seems like the large, tracks, if you will, kind of all point to that direction of the opening of the cave.
This probably isn't it.
No.
Yeah, it's probably the next one over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
without a doubt.
we could either go in right away, or if we like cast the tiny hut, maybe we can camouflage ourselves and see if like anything comes out and goes in, and then decide the next day to go in. I don't know.
Yeah, we could send someone in invisible. We could try and scout it out.
That's what I was thinking. Little recon.
Scout a little ways in first.
Yeah. So are you guys sending a scout, or are you guys going to kind of go all in together, or Jimothy volunteers?
Yes.
Volunteers tribute.
All right.
Perfect.
I think invisible Jimothy sounds
Well, if you're
delightful.
Terrifying.
Yeah, and
So-
speak to us through your mind.
So I will cast invisibility on Jimothy the moment he's ready to head in.
Okay.
cast who whispers.
So, okay. Yeah, Jimothy, why don't you give me a good old stealth roll here? You're pretty much invisible for sound purposes as well.
And I would like to
1 hour.
cast. Oh, I guess doesn't matter. I was gonna cast guidance on you before you leave.
Yeah, you can do that. So that's I'm doing psychic whispers for 1 hour to everyone except Silo.
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 That's fine. I don't know what's going on right now anyway.
Perfect.
Okay, so stealth check.
Yep, stealth check, please. And I'll describe here exactly what you're seeing here in a moment. So,
Adding my psychic die to it. So 24.
okay, wow, dang. Yeah, that psychic die did a lot of legwork there. So, okay. So what I want to make sure that, so at first from a distance here, and you guys kind of spot this, it seems like, okay, actually you would have seen this immediately. It's not really like Oh wow! Now that I get closer, you notice it. It would immediately noticeable. As you're kind of like turning it or like following these trails, and you kind of come across it, you see this like massive. So I stand corrected. I'll repeat this. Rather than seeing rocks, you actually see this massive glacier. Hugging the side of this mountainous rock. So you see like these large mountains, and essentially then it kind of feeds into this large glacier. And then there's that kind of opening out towards the bottom, what seems to be this kind of like cave entrance at the base of this glacier. So, Jimothy, and it is massive. Like, I mean, it is like, 100 feet tall, from what you first can see. You're not sure if it gets much taller than that, for the glacier anyway. The mountains are pretty tall. So you get up to it, and you start kind of like stepping through, and you notice that like it looks like this large opening, and then it starts to kind of like decrease in size into this kind of like tiny sliver, where it seems like you can barely squeeze through, but then you notice it really like tightens into this point here. And you're like, wait, is this it? Like, you kind of step in, you don't see anything, but it really kind of like narrows in pretty sharply. And it strikes you as a bit odd. Like, this seems to be a little bit... Oh, why don't you give me a perception roll, Jimothy, as you're kind of walking through here.
Based on vision?
Yes.
$26.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, with a 26. So yeah, you notice that like the way this large opening should be, it seems like, the fact that it's staring out, it seems very unnatural. And there seems to be something odd about like this entrance to this quote unquote cave here. And so it seems like there must be something that's like going on here that's like preventing you from going further. In other words, you're gonna have to figure out what's gonna happen next time in terms of what it takes to get into this cave here.
Brute force.
Brute force is a strategy, but you guys are gonna have to figure out to troubleshoot next time how to get into the mouth of this glacial cave here.
Okay.
So we'll stop there for the
ladies,
evening.
Turn up the weather. Just kidding.
They don't do have access to that anymore.
Lame.
Yep.
So
All right.
yeah, we'll
Let's
stop
think.
there. We'll pick it up there next Monday. Monday might work. I'll have to let you guys know maybe a little bit later in the week. But yeah, stay tuned. So let's be tentative for that.
Hey, Matt Stevens, are you doing anything for your birthday? That's what next week is.
Oh, the Monday. Yeah.
Working.
Woo!
Work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
you don't
he
know.
might stay up until 8:30.
Oh, what a partier.
Ooh. I might catch like a late night show, some Jimmy Fallon or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, we'll stop there. Thanks for playing. I really wanted to get to this point so we can actually start at this next section. So I kind of is it long, but I really wanted to get there tonight to this. So I'm glad we did. And so next time we can start diving into this, whatever this might be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Excited.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Yeah. You guys
Everyone have a good night.
For sure.
See
All
ya.
right, see you guys.